Welcome back. Leafs Lunch Trade Deadline Edition on AM 640 along with Leafs TV. And the deal last night, Alexei Ponikarovsky going to the Pittsburgh Penguins for Luca Caputi, Martin Skula. Martin Skula has since been moved to the New Jersey Devils. Mid-round draft pick is what we were hearing for Martin Skula. Right now, we welcome the newest member of the Toronto Maple Leafs, Luca Caputi, obtained by the Leafs last night. Luca, just your thoughts when you heard the deal and your thoughts going forward as you prepare for your joining the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh, yeah, I was kind of in shock. You know, it's always been a childhood dream of mine to don the blue and white. So kind of been a whirlwind here for the last couple hours, but I'm excited and hopefully I can contribute down the stretch here for you guys.
Luca, Joe Bowen here. The first thing all of us wanted to know is, do we get free haircuts at your dad's salon?
Absolutely. I'm sure he wouldn't mind at all.
I would think that the people in Woodbridge and your family are very excited about you playing closer to home.
Absolutely. The phone's been about to explode here for the last 6 hours. A lot of support, a lot of people happy to see me coming home, and I can't wait to start playing.
Luca, Greg Millen here. I know you're excited about coming, obviously. For all Leaf fans, maybe you can describe what kind of hockey player you are for the fans.
I think my MO as a player has always been, you know, I thrive off playing in the offensive zone. I'm good down low with the puck and create separation between myself and the D-man and bring pucks to the net and, you know, get chippy in the hard areas and you know, chip in with some offense and just bring energy whenever I can on a shift-to-shift basis.
Luca Caputi, our guest, obviously, on Leafs TV and on AM 640. Evaluate your season for Wilkes-Barre so far. Obviously, almost a point-a-game player. You jumped up, scored a goal with Pittsburgh this year, as you did last year when you were called up. What's your season been like at the AHL level?
I think I really wanted to focus on the consistency factor coming into this year. You know, I was happy with the season I had last year, but I felt that there were nights where, you know, I was a non-factor, and I really tried on being a consistent player and a threat on a shift-to-shift basis, night in and night out. And you know, I'm happy with the way things are going. I was given a really good opportunity to log a lot of minutes here and really contribute. And can't say enough about how the Penguins treated me and the opportunity they gave me. And looking forward to being a Leaf for sure.
Look, we've got the entire crew here, Dennis Bayak, Joe Bowen, Greg Millen, Greg Brady, so you're going to get questions to death here. Did you indeed grow up a Leaf fan? I mean, most young players growing up in this area certainly do. Were you part of that, or is playing for the Leafs and close to the home maybe a deal that we are making more out of than it is to you?
Oh, absolutely. I bled blue when I was a kid. Ever since I can remember, I still have the video cassette of the Passion Returns from 1993. That season, that's pretty much as far back as my memory goes. I've been a Leaf fan ever since that, and I have a Doug Gilmour painting above my bed in my parents' place, and you know, I have several jerseys, so it's obviously a dream come true for me and my family, and can't wait to get going.
Luca, have you talked at all with Ron Wilson or Brian Burke as to where you might fit in as far as line mates tomorrow night, or on how much ice time you might see?
No, I spoke to Mr. Burke last night at around 10:30, and you know, it was a brief conversation. I'm sure he had a lot of things going on, and he just told me that they're happy to have me, and that I would join them in Boston today and be in the lineup on Thursday. Not sure as to the line mate situation or the ice time. I'm just gonna go in there and whatever I get, I'm gonna be happy with and try and make the best of, and you know, try and contribute in any way possible.
Look, I understand you're a hard-working player, and one of the things you noticed when you came to the National Hockey League for that brief time was the size and strength of the players. How have you developed in that area in terms of getting stronger and ready to be at the NHL level?
Absolutely, that was a concern ever since I turned to pro, and I've been really trying to work off the ice so that my strength and my size factor it could work to benefit me, you know. And absolutely, the guys are stronger and bigger up there, but you know, it's an adjustment that I'm going to have to make, and you know, we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to the opportunity, that's for sure.
You can't say it was frustrating being with Wilkes-Barre. The players that are in the Red Wings system, the Penguins system, takes time, doesn't it, to develop and crack a top 6. Not that it was a bad experience, far from it in Pittsburgh, but you had to look and see, Crosby, Malkin, Stahl, and they're always going to bring in veterans like Bill Guerin. This is a team in Toronto, isn't it, that's looking for top 6 forwards. It's a great opportunity for you, and there's a lot of guys your age or a year or two older looking for the same opportunities to be a group and be a core over the next few seasons.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the intriguing part of the deal from my standpoint. I feel I have a lot left to prove, and it's an opportunity that I've worked my whole life for, and I'm going to take it with in stride, and just try and play my heart out. And I would love to be a Leaf for the rest of my career, and I'm going to try and work every day towards that, and that's my ultimate goal, obviously.
Is there a part of you that says, I was with an organization that had a legitimate chance of repeating as a Stanley Cup champion, going to a team that is very much a rebuilding team?
Well, I think it's a positive. From what I'm hearing from Pittsburgh and my agent, Toronto wanted me, and you want to go places where people want you. And I think it was tough going to the rink and seeing the guys this morning and saying bye. But at the same time, this is my dream. I've worked my whole life. I've played my whole life for this, and I can't wait to get going.
Luke, I'm going to ask you a minor hockey question because obviously you grew up in this area and you went through your minor hockey programs. Who are some of the coaches and people maybe that have been a big part of your career in order to get you to the National Hockey League, who you're probably going to be getting phone calls from as far as tickets are concerned in the very near future?
Actually, my dad coached me all the way up until I was about 13 years old, and I owe a lot to him. He was really the backbone of my career, and he's always been there for me, and been my person who's always built me up when I was down or brought me back down to earth when maybe I was riding too high. And I also had a great organization that I played for in Mississauga, and Dave Brown and Mario Chiquillo. And they were a big part of my career, and from what I can remember, those are the three people that really were there for me and helped me all the way up.
When will you arrive in Boston?
My flight lands, I believe, at 5:30 today.
And you'll be ready to go for the morning skate. Luca, thanks for this. Congratulations on becoming a member of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and good luck going forward.
Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.
Luca Caputi, the newest member of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and seems excited because you would think there are some players that have a chance to win a Stanley Cup with the Pittsburgh Penguins, and all of a sudden that dream is gone, but certainly an opportunity, I guess, for him to establish himself.
He sounds like an intelligent young man that speaks very well, and that's a good start in my opinion.
Just a quick note as well, Kent confirmed a 5th round pick